Hello everybody and welcome to the Final Fantasy series. Now I am still doing the Dead by Daylight videos. I'm not going to cut them out at all, but I want a second series on the channel that I can put up in the afternoon. And hold on, let me just adjust my microphone. And that is going to be Final Fantasy 14. Now I can only record videos up to an hour on PlayStation, so I'm thinking about moving to streaming at some point with it, but for now, the episode's going to be about an hour, well, just under an hour long each. I know that's not going to be a long time for a long form game, but I cannot do much about it right now. So, unless PlayStation decided to up that limit, I'm stuck with it, I'm afraid, because I haven't got a PC. So this is PS5 footage. I've just created my little Lalafell. Now I will say I have played through the base game, the Heaven's Ward expansion and the Stormblood expansion. I have not played Shadowbringers, and I can't remember many dungeons actually in the expansions, and I have not, well, I've definitely not played the new one that's coming. So hopefully we'll catch up to that before it comes out. So, let's get going with Serenity Solo. Yes! I love Lalafells, I think they're so cute. I just like to bundle them all up and put them in my pocket and take them home. Oh, for heaven's sake. So mini-queue. You queue to get into the game. It's possible, because of all the WoW players that came over, it is possible that they create new worlds for the expansion, 2 new worlds. Now, unfortunately, I'm starting now. Normally, I'd love to start a new world, but I'm not going to delete all this footage. So, I won't talk through the cutscenes. I don't know if it's going to stop recording any of them, so I apologise if it does. There's my little Lalafell.
Here. Here. Feel.
Now, I will start by reading these. However, if you don't want me to read them and you just want me to read through them myself and you read along, or what, you can let me know. So I will start this episode by reading them, but it will slow the pacing down a little bit. Hey! Hey, you! I'm not an actor. You alright, lad? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it though, don't worry. Chocobos! I just have to check my settings as well to make sure this is in 4K. So I'm recording in 4K, I want you to have it uploaded in 4K. You there, halt! Jackie Holt? Braden Holt? If you get that reference. What's this all about? Inspection. Men, search the carriage. I'm not going to give any spoilers for what I know. Actually, I can't remember the dungeons in the expansions. I'm just an honest peddler friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Sir, look, Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? Or herbs, if you're American. You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, until you can afford the fine. Business as usual. I should have said, There you go. Amalja, to arms, to arms. Seven hells! Consider this a warning now. Go, all of you. Phew, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around them brass blades, lad. Bastards. I'll have the shirt off your back if you fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Brent's the name, and peddling's my trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. I knew it, going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? I always put to win glory here. Yeah, that's it. To win glory! Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on the tasks that other folks ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll knock with a report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business back there, in there. Just remember though, the more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing, ain't no point in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'Dah? It is. Well then, let this journeyed iterant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ul'Dah is ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of Her Grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the Amalja, couldn't care less about the Ul'Dah politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need breeding profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold, Ul'Dah, jewel of Fanland, where folks turn to sand into gold. Folks turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'Dah. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Ul'Dah maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lad. I'm off to the markets to deliver my wares, then it's onto the high road for me. Here, I wanted to have this by way of thanks for putting up with me prattle. If I can talk. You never did tell me your name though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider the square. Bye then.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Like I say, if you want me to stop reading out the words and you can just pause it and read it yourself, just let me know and I'll do that. But here we are, Ul'Dah! Oi, venturer, over here! I mean you! Fish off the carriage by any chance? Eh? How can I tell? Heh. Name's Wymond, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I were to offer you some invaluable advice by the way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge even, just like this once like. God, it's hard to read. Welcome to Ul'Dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Fanland. Please select... Oh, it's just a tutorial. I'm on controller. Nope. Close. Non-player characters, NPCs, offering quests can be recognised by the exclamation marks above their heads. To bring up the quest window, speak with the NPC by first targeting him, and then press the confirm button. Close! Once you've initiated a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Press the accept button in the lower left to add the quest to your list of current duties. Oh no, I want to speak to you. Oh, did I miss? Once you've initiated a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Press the accept button in the lower left to add the quest to your list of current duties. I've just read that, you fool! Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're likely to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Mamodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. You all. It's only me. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventuring adventurer. Wow! Is that all you're telling me? I demand payment! Upon accepting a quest, the current objectives will appear under the quest title and the duty list on the right side of the screen. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. No, I don't want to move that. Thank you. Selecting the title will open the quest in your journal, allowing you to review objectives and rewards. I don't know why it came off that. Now what I'll do when it comes to the dailies, I shall either fast forward those or skip them completely. Otherwise you're just going to be seeing episodes of dailies. Complete a quest by speaking to the NPC with a checkmark displayed above his or her head. Completing quests will earn you a variety of rewards from items and guild to experience points. Look at that, there. Why hello there, who might you be? I'm Serenity Solo. If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Mamodi and I own this fine establishment if it pleases you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'Dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find out you're in the middle of nowhere. Soon find yourself in the middle of nowhere. Caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with the Ul'Dah, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Gallian Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye, 'twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next, some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing that the survivors agree on though. The part was played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly and, like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are just as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not, it's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our first city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'Dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working, spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'Dah means more business for the quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in this register, neat as you can. Serenity Solo. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Thank you very much, love. Alright, Mr. Solo? Oh, I'm Han Solo's brother, yay! On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please be merciful. 12 is my witness, I swear to you, I'll dig your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a fourth chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sunny sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry though, if you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ul'Dah, Serenity. Thank you. Take a moment to catch your breath and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. Now I haven't got 100 voices, so I can't do 100 different people. You've taken the first steps as an adventurer in the city of Ul'Dah. Listen well to the wisdom of Modi Modi, and then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quests using this icon indicate a task or a series of tasks that are tied to a new duty or features you have yet to unlock. Thank you, game. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I've got a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. Modi's had like 5 different voices so far. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheriite Plaza. To get there, head west from here until you reach the Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheriite. If it weren't for the Aetherites, travelling around Eorzea would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an Aetheriite before, Serenity? If not, lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Colosseum. Assuming that sword ain't just for show, you might just consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire I can read Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all across Europe and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armour, weapons or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale in Ul'Dah, as long as you've got the gill. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Serenity. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if you think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesiroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the Aetheriite Plaza, the Gladiators Guild and Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavoury characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to this city by promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realise is that instead of chasing after Gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that if you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it from me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you've finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guilty name. Hello? I mean, hello? That's Lalafell voice. Hello? My Lalafell voice. The main menu grants quick and easy access to most of the game's main features. For example, selecting character under character opens a window containing your character's various attributes and currently equipped gear. Selecting journal under duty displays a list of current and completed quests and levy quests. If you wish to customize the game's various settings, including key binding, HUD layout, and system configuration, they can all be accessed via system. Select active help to redisplay these tutorial messages. No. Game progress is saved automatically so that there is no in-game save or load functions. However, to prevent data from being lost or corrupted, it is strongly recommended that you end each playing session by selecting log out or exit game from the system menu. A crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar when you enter a sanctuary. While in this special area, you will accrue a vested bonus. The bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. All experience earned through the battle, crafting and gathering while under the benefit of the vested bonus will be increased by 50%. You need that, otherwise it's a night grind. Your current vested bonus is displayed on top of your experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. If the bar is blue, it indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level. Inns in cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximise your experience earning potential, make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Selecting map from under travel in the main menu or pressing square on the controller will bring up the area map. If a quest objective is located in that area, it will be indicated with a special icon. The location of quest objectives can also be confirmed by selecting the objective in the duty list. Right, off we go! Oh! I want to get my stuff first. I have got some pre-order bonuses and some old clothing that they gave away for being up. Oh, I'm not reading it. Oh, sorry. Why, indeed. If I had my way, I'd be curled up under the canopy of a nice oak, dreaming about some beautiful mooglet with a rainbow-coloured pom-pom coupeau. But no, the moon had to go and drop from the sky, causing all that terrible commotion. Aetherites were shattered and link pearls rendered useless. For moons, the poor, wingless people of Eorzea had no way of communicating with each other, beyond screaming at the top of their lungs, which no one really approved of, Coupeau. I do apologise about skipping those first two, I don't know why I did that. That is until the little horned ones asked us to assist them by delivering messages. At first we were wary of showing ourselves, worried that one of you might catch and skin us, like you do every other forest fairy. But once we saw how much we were appreciated, we found we'd found our new calling. And I personally promise you to try and not read anything along the way, Coupeau. Look what we have here, 10 new letters have just arrived for you, Coupeau. Let's get this. The Moogle delivery service can be accessed by speaking with one of the many delivery Moogles stationed throughout Eorzea or by clicking on a Moogle letterbox. The service can be used to send messages, items and guild to anyone on your friends list. Pressing the new button located in the upper right hand corner of the Moogle delivery service window will open the letter editor. In addition to composing your message, this interface can be used to specify a recipient as well as attach guild and items. So I want those. Blinking heck. Since the army system in Final Fantasy XIV allows you to change your class... Actually, do you know what? With the tutorial messages, I'm just going to do what I've been asking about the talking. So I'm going to do this, and then you just pause it and lead it that way. Otherwise it's going to take up lots of gaming, and I'm not going to get much done per video. So there's that one, that one. I do hope you enjoyed this series. All videos, as I said, are going to be about an hour long. Just under an hour long, should I say. I took those. No, don't delete it. Take those. Take those. No, keep those. Keep those. Keep those. Keep those. Take those. Take those. You won't have these if you're first playing. These are... You'll get some with the collector's editions if you buy those. But you won't get them if you just buy the normal version. And some of them you can't get anyway, so... Unfortunately, they was like... If you'd been subscribed for a certain amount of time, but they stopped doing it. I don't know if they gave them away for nothing after that though. Use it. Thank you. I'll just sort this. That's that. Get my minion on. I can't have a mount yet. Just so people know that I ordered Endwalker. Is it Endwalker? I think it's Endwalker. So, oh, I didn't do the Aetherite by the Adventurers Guild. That's the word I'm looking for. Adventurers Guild. So I need to attune to this. Fast travel, basically. There you go. Don't forget to pause the... I'll read through the talking, but... Do I need... Have you got... But don't forget to... Don't forget. I'll do the talking, but I'll leave the tutorials on for a couple of seconds. I'm not picking these quests up yet. I like to get the main quest done here with the gladiator. So I need to attune to this. There we are. Hail, adventurer! Might you have come at the behest of Miss Memody of the Quicksand? Why, yes. Excellent. Oh, excellent. Which brings us to the matter of attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please. What? Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of Aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into the ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport. Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. Given that there is an Aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with the mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it will be prudent of you to attune yourself to any Aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. I have no questions. There's that first page. Second page. Oh, make this free destination. You want to get a free destination if you sign up to the one-time passcode system. I strongly advise you do it. So I've just got to go to the family. Is it this one with the one of these has got a kill X amount of monsters quest. Not that one. Not that one. Thinking about the alchemists and Talmadges? Question mark. Just to let you know, you can go in first person, just in case you didn't know. Right, so I've got to attune to this. Hold on. Not that one. That one. Oh, that must have been the right one. There. Yeah, it's on 4K. We're fine. And back into third person. I didn't read it. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I will try and do better. It's because I'm so used to just skipping everything. God, I am deeply sorry about that. Basically, she was asking us to kill some monsters. Well, I say monsters, it might have been the ladybugs. Yeah, this is the ladybugs. Oh, I've done it again. Wild ladybugs have been wreaking havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late's made them ornery, as an oryx in a rut. As an oryx in a rut. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teat than he has on the battlefield. Well, what'll it be? Fancy putting down 4 or more the bloody buggers, don't you? Welcome to the Gladiator's girlfriend. Tell me, are you new to the thrills of Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat! Sorry about that. Well, whether you are or you're not, you're new to us at least. If you would take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most vigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and like as not, far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there is no other way if you mean to take to the blood sands one day. And why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of Ul'Dah. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? Ah, there's not an Ul'Dah alive who isn't inspired by the rise of the self-made man. And there is no truer embodiment of this than the gladiator who wins riches and fame with his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, this guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory, to fight and triumph amidst the roar of 10,000 voices, That's not me. Then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it. Think of your legacy, and if your soul stays, join us. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? A decision you shan't regret. One moment. Make way for Serenity Solo. That's me. Fresh meat coming through. No. Now then, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to First Sword Myla. Seek her out and obtain her approval. I want your approval, Myla. Please. Aye, I heard Lulutsu. So you're Serenity Solo. 'Tis a good, strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Myla, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts? I presume you have reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons? Perhaps you think it's easier to learn? A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade, well, is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from my ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Serenity, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword and, if it be your fate, die by it? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course I do. Then welcome, Gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I won't gauge your aptitude for the sword. I want to gauge your aptitude for the sword. Just outside the gates of Ul'Dah, you'll find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of them and return here when finished. A simple task, but essential to your training nonetheless. Now go. Don't you be giving me orders. Right, I just need to go and get... Oh, wrong way. I just need to go and get these shards. There's that one. It's time to go do a little bit of walkies. I will pick up these quests, but I save them for my secondary characters. There's that one. Yeah, I've not quite decided how I'm going to do the dungeons yet. If I'm still going to show them but fast forward them, or to skip them completely. Just tell me what you'd like and I'll do it for you. I'll try it 2 ways, but this is when I get to my duty finder then. My dailies, I mean. I'll try both, like 2 days. And then I'll try and see what you's like. I mean, after all, I'm doing this for you, not me. If you enjoy watching it, I greatly appreciate you being here. And I mean that. It's the alchemist and the upstairs one I've missed. And you are... Oh, a newly come adventurer, but of course, yes, I am Cesaroga, and what can I do for you? Ah, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace, very wise. As for my fee, what? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Ul'Dah for a favour, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact you offer nothing is laughable. I offer a letter of introduction. There you go. I did have something. Oh, Mistress Mamodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. Yes, sir. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Ul'Dah's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centres of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of the maritime trade between Vildrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ul'Dah it's called Ul'Dah, as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire, can be purchased right here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer, a deadlier sword perhaps, or a shinier trinket? Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north you will find merchants peddling armour and accessories, curatives and crafting materials. And to the south you will find weapons, tools and assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Ahem. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Mamodi. Now, off with you. Bye. Right, I've got to go upstairs. If you ask me how long I've been playing this for, it's been on and off since just after Heaven's Ward came out. I got this, started playing this, but it's been on and off. I've been taking big breaks every now and again. It's the beginning part, I tell you, the beginning part, if you're trying to just level up like I am, that's what gets you. I mean, it takes so long. And if you're not on a preferred world, well, you level up, you'll out-level the earlier quests so quickly on a preferred world, but if you're not on a preferred world, expect to do a lot of dungeons. And I had to go on a preferred world, since I'm recording this, so I'm not lagging behind. But I'm not going to rush through the story. I'm going to level up, and I hope that you'll be alongside with me. If this series is okay, I might even move on to Elder Scrolls Online at some point, once this series ends. Problem with Elder Scrolls Online though is you can't move anywhere without it blinking, without it throwing a baddie at you. So I started reading the bottom bit, see if it was anything worth reading, or just to let you read it, pause it and read it. I think, do you have a Kill X Monster quest? No, I'll take that because I've got to give it to someone downstairs, so... Oh, I'm sorry! I didn't read it! Oh! I am sorry about this. I will try... Mind you, the side quest, so you're not missing anything. But I will try and read everything, I promise. So now I need to go out Southern not Southern Fanland. Near it though. Oh, you got a lot to read here, people. So that page. Don't forget to pause, and then you can read these bits yourself. Otherwise, if I'm doing this, it's just going to take up an entire episode. So what I'm doing, I'm just reading the first couple of lines, and when I get to the end, I am stopping it. I want to be this way. I like doing that so I can get all my skills there. You don't need auto attack on. Oh, I didn't move that one. So there's this one. Oh, I didn't realise. I thought it was always whoever attacked first got all the XP and you got none. So that was something I didn't know. See, always learning. So the one on the up, like the cursor, D-pad up, that gives me extra strength for a little bit of time, and then the circle button's just the default attack. So I'll kill that. Like I say, if you use a preferred world, you will seriously overlevel the most of the early game. Most of the base game. Not all though, it's now level 30, you'll start getting stuck. Or 40. So the counter in the bottom is what that tooltip we're talking about. It is my experience. Experience bonus. Every enemy I kill during that time will give me extra XP, and that will grow by 10% every time, I think. So this should be I need this one, should be the last one. I'll pull that up shortly after I've killed this one. There we are. Like I said, I'm not reading those. I'm letting you read those ones, otherwise I'll be here all day. Right, so this is why you want... Oh no, I haven't learned teleport yet. Hold on, I'm going to run up here and get teleport. So I might fast forward this. Get up here. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a little bit of a sandstorm, so... Is there a sandstorm? Yeah, I think there is. So you're not getting the full effect of being able to see straight over. Oh, you are. There it is. That's where I want to be. That little... Oh, we're saying village. It's not even a village. That little town up there. Got about 3 shops. You get 20 seconds of sprint, but you can't use it for another 40 seconds after that. That's why your chocobo is better, but you don't get your chocobo until a lower level. Is it level? Well, it's actually level 16, but you have to do the dungeons first. First 3 dungeons. Well, I'm not going to skip the dungeons to begin with the first time. I'll let you go through it the first time. I'm only going here for the teleport spell. At page 1, page 2, and I'm going to scroll down in 2, 1, now. Page 3. There you go. Now this is why you want to register it as your free destination. Oh, no, not teleport. It'll cost nothing to teleport there. Oh, hence the word free, obviously. Now there is some voiced cutscenes in this. But they get more as it goes on, but sometimes they can be voiced, and then the voice cuts out and they go straight into not voiced. Welcome back, Serenity. I take it you've dispatched the beasts, and with ease? Rest assured there will be a far greater challenges to come. If you wish to master the sword, you must test yourself against a wide variety of foes. To this end, I present to you the hunting log, which is a great way to get experience to begin with. It contains information on creatures ideal for a gladiator in training, and you will doubtless gain valuable experience should you seek out and slay them. It is only with such practice that you will recognise and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, Serenity. Oh, I should have killed some more. Scrolling down in 2, 1. There you go. Oh. Just got to kill a couple more. So there we are. Should have just stayed here and killed them. May as well use that to kill them quickly. There's that one. I'm sorry if I skip any more dialogue. I'm just so used to doing that. Oh, both. It's fine. Oh yeah, I could have just done hunting logs, couldn't I? Any star marmots?